The blessed hope for many centuries throughout many hundreds of years in the Old Testament was the arrival of the promised Messiah. For many centuries, many generations of Jewish people, but also non-Jews who believed in the prophecies of God, have been expectantly living and waiting for the arrival of Messiah, God's Savior for all people, not only Jews, but even Gentiles. Did you know, because of the prophecies and promises of God through his prophets, God's people knew one day God is going to send the Messiah. And they've been expectant, they've been waiting for him, they've been impatiently waiting for him. And generations were passing one after another. And in the middle of that, I'm sure there were the mockers and scoffers. There were those who would say, God promised the Messiah, why did he not come until now? What makes you think that he's going to still come? That makes me remember the mockers and scoffers of Bible prophecy today. There are many people out there, they claim to be Christians, and they say, you still waiting for the second coming of Jesus Christ? You're still waiting for the rapture? Why did it not happen until now? What makes you think that it is going to still happen? Nothing is new under the sun. There were the scoffers and mockers of Bible prophecy in the Old Testament, but in the middle of them, there were those who really believed and held on to the Bible prophecy and impatiently waited day after day for the arrival of Messiah. And today, also, in this world, there are still those of us who believe in the Bible prophecy and who are impatiently waiting for the second coming of Jesus Christ, for the rapture, because these are prophesied in the Bible. Now I'm going to show you two extraordinary men from the Bible who have been waiting for Jesus' arrival, and they have seen the arrival of Messiah with their own eyes. One is this very special man. His account is found in Luke chapter 2, verses 25 to 35. His name is Simeon. This man has been told by God many years ago, perhaps in his youth, he was told by God that he would not die until he sees Messiah. For a lifetime he had been waiting for the Messiah. Now he was an old man, and Messiah had not yet come. And one day, God directs this man to the temple in Jerusalem. And he goes to the temple in Jerusalem, an old, fragile man. And there he sees this baby. His parents are dedicating him there. And immediately he recognizes this baby. This baby is God's Messiah. He picks up this baby, hugs him, prays for him, and prophesies over him. And then he says, now I am satisfied. Now I can die, because mine eyes have seen the Savior of God, Messiah of God for humanity. This man was the happiest man on earth because he has seen the Messiah himself, and many generations of God's people have been waiting for. When we celebrate Christmas, we are celebrating what this man was celebrating, the birth of Messiah. Yes, Messiah wasn't born on 25 December, but that's not the point here. We are celebrating the fulfillment of Bible prophecies, hundreds and hundreds of Bible prophecies, through many prophets of God, throughout hundreds of years. We are celebrating the arrival of Messiah, the moment which has been desired and waited for many generations of people of God. In the Old Testament pages, we read their stories. Yes, that's what we are celebrating when we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. And the second man I want to show to you is the biological cousin of Jesus Christ, John the Baptist. He had a flourishing, powerful ministry. And one day, after he has seen how powerfully and mightily God is moving through his cousin, Jesus Christ, he sends two of his disciples to inquire from Jesus if he is the Messiah, or if they should keep looking around and waiting for the Messiah. And then at the end of that, he comes to the full understanding, because of the answer Jesus gives. He understands that indeed Jesus Christ is the Messiah. He was also like Simeon, the happiest man on earth. He has seen the arrival of Messiah with his own eyes. Now when we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, we are putting ourselves in the same position with Simeon and with John the Baptist, in celebrating the fulfillment of the prophecies of God, in celebrating the arrival of the Savior of all humanity, Messiah, blessed Messiah of God. But also, In another level, we are again in the same boat with John the Baptist and with Simeon. This is how it goes. You see, John the Baptist and Simeon were of those people who have been for a long time waiting for the arrival of Messiah. You and I, we are also of those people who have been for 2,000 years waiting for the rapture, waiting for the second coming of Jesus Christ, waiting and counting the days. We believe that he will come back because it's been prophesied in the Bible. Just like John the Baptist and Simeon believed that God is going to send a Messiah because it was the promise and prophecy of God. So we have been believing for nearly 2,000 years and waiting and waiting. In the midst of all that, many people have been mocking and scoffing Bible prophecy to our faces. But now the good news to you is this. Just like Simeon and John the Baptist have seen the promised Messiah with their own eyes, I believe we will also see the rapture. We will experience the rapture and we will see our Savior with our own eyes. I believe the rapture is going to happen soon. Therefore, I will say, keep your eyes on Jesus. Wait for our King. He is coming. God bless you and goodbye.